Hello, Oberon Blade here, and welcome back to Castle Story, the prototype. In this episode, we're going to go over the basic building that you have available to you. Um, I moved from the central location, and the previous video that I did shows the basic controls. So I will just go over what each group can do more in detail. We need a builder, or sorry, we need a lumberjack. We don't need one, but we create one. So we select the lumberjack and we tell him to cut down a tree. We will also need a builder, and the builder will create 3 stockpiles. Now, there he goes to get the wood to create stockpiles. Each stockpile take up 1 wood. These 3 will be my, they will be my miners. So what they will do is that they will mine out my mountain so I can get some stones. To do that, I select the mining group and I get on this side 4 different icons. Mine is basically leveling and digging down. Tunnel is when you want to go into a mountain but not take down from the top down, or go from the top and down, but rather just want to dig a tunnel because maybe you have a castle on top here. So that's for tunneling use. I can show you how that is done. You click left mouse button, you select it, and then you place it where there is an opening, and that's it. However, you see there is some slight yellow, there is some filled out yellow parts here. Clicking on them will turn them green. Clicking again and I expand deeper in. And then I click one more time and I'm satisfied. Now this one is slightly above. It's not on the level where the brickstones are walking. So they will not be doing much to that. So my next step is actually to do some mining. So I select the mining option, left click again, and this is where you differ, where it's different from making a tunnel. You press and hold left mouse button and you drag out a square the way you want it, and you see the outline on basically how much it will dig away, and it will create a level ground at the bottom. So I want to dig out this much. I'll release left mouse button and I move the mouse down to decide the depth of my mine. I don't want it to be deeper than this because this is just to show you the basics. So I left click, and now this part here is the staircase out. When I right click, I determine where I want to put that one to make it easier for my brickstones to go out. That one is a safe location, so I left click when I made my selection, and as you can see down here, it created a second group of mining, and this is this group. The first group is over here. Nothing is happening because all the miners are in this group, so I will take all 3 of them and move to the second mining group, and there they go, and they move out to start the mining. These 2 are idle, however they are not part of any of the working group at the moment. We have the building group and the lumberjack group, but since neither is needed at the time, they're idle. Now instead of waiting for these 3 miners to fill these up with enough rock and rubble to create 4 blocks of stone, I will select where my construction will be. And again, this is just fairly simple. You left click your selection out here and then you left click on the ground where you see the blue outline box. You right click to change the direction orientation of it, and oops, to remove a selection you hold down shift so you get a yellow part, and then you left click on the selection you want to remove. A Bricktron can build up to third story or third level of blocks without needing the aid of a ladder or a staircase. To make it easier on the higher levels, I can place staircases like this and it will build in that direction. However, I don't feel like I need it because, as I said, he will reach that level without my helping him in level. So here we have a small little corner of what will someday be a large imprintable castle. Well, not really imprintable, but it will be a nice start. The thing is that you need level ground, which is why I don't want to go down too deep here, because I will continue in this direction. And you build basically everything in the castle the same way by using this menu on this side or right clicking and getting the radial menu. So let's say I want to create a doorway like here. The doorway is a full block wide or 2 half blocks, so I leave that one open and I just build some more. Mistake. Now I know I don't have enough blocks to complete this. However, I will eventually if I keep going. So the Bricktons tried to build it in the order of you placing the blueprint, so to speak, or whichever is easiest for them to reach. That was not a mistake. You do it like this to, I do it for aesthetics. I don't know if it's stable like that as well, or this is more stable. I would think that this is more stable. Now, what do we do with the wood? Well, we can tell our lumberjack here, Nemo, I believe is my lumberjack. Now, I showed you before that you right click on a tree with any of your characters and they will cut down a tree, but it's only the lumberjack that will bring the tree to one of your stockpiles. To prevent a stockpile to be overused by material that you might not want to be there, you left click on the stockpile and you get this little nifty thing, so you can stop accepting wood, stop accepting stone, or delete the stockpile. However, deleting it while there's still material will also remove the material, so it's not advisable to do that. Now, what I will do is I will tell my lumberjack to cut down trees in an area instead of individually telling him to cut down every tree that is here, because I want to build in this area and I don't want the trees to be there. So I click this tool, which is a lumber zone, left click, and then I click in the tree zone. I click on the big symbol here, the work symbol, which becomes bigger as I get closer or as I get within it. Then I switch to the sword symbol here, and here you can see that I have 4 trees in a selection of 12 in radius. So I increase the radius, so I get 9 trees, and that's it. That's what you do. However, he's not working because I created a new work group. So I have to move the lumberjack from this group to this group, and he gets started on working. Now, to avoid getting too many groups, you click on the group you want to remove, the red X, and then the green tick. There, now you're down to less groups. Nobody's working over here. So I could basically remove this since nobody's doing anything like that. Now, if they're done here, which you can see, the only thing that is highlighted is the staircase. So they've basically done what I told them to do. What I can do now is I can select this, and again here I can select to go deeper or shallower. I can't go back because but basically if you know, mess up the depth, you can just increase it or decrease it as well. Now they're going one level down. However, I cannot increase in the four directions, which I consider to be nice because I could do it over here in the tunnel, but this is okay, I guess. I do one level below. And as for the tunnels, I will do that again. Just make sure I'm at the right level. Yep, here we go. Whoops, there we go. And we'll click on it, select it, make it deeper. Yes, we're happy with that. Any mistake to do, create more of these, which is kind of nasty. But there's not much to do about that. We'll take one of our lumberjacks or miners and move to the tunnel group. And hopefully that will work there. Yeah, there we go. Louis, he's digging a tunnel. This I will remove by using this clear mine. That will remove the entire selection, entire option you made to create anything there. And as you can see, our builder is busy building the wall. Now that we have some wood, the lumberjack, you see, he is just waiting for a free stockpile to be available so he can put lumber. Remember, they will not mix stone and wood on the stockpiles. So we take the worker here and we create a log or a column in the corner, and then we calculate 1, 2, 3. So there's 2 free spaces between, or 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not quite even, but this is just for show. And I need to do it twice as high, so I do it one level higher. And that means that in between here I can place those, and then on top of here I can create walkways. And you do it the same way. There needs to be some support on both sides before you can place it. I cannot place anything further out here because there is no support. But basically this allows you to have your brick trunks to walk around here. Let's say I want to build these, you know, just something like that. They will not do it because you can't reach that high. Remember, it's level 4. So we had to create some stairs. Now he did place that one first, which is basically stupid because he still has more materials, but he can't find a way to go over there. So we can either create more staircases on that side so he can reach this level, or we select the block that matches what we want to remove, press shift, left click, so it gets a yellow filled box. Now I'm telling him to remove that. You don't lose the stone, you do lose the stone, but you don't lose the material. These guys, as soon as they get close to it, to these rubble, they will suck it up into their bags. We're supposed to anyway, so we could move him closer. Nothing is happening yet, but maybe he needs to be very close. And now the pathing for this one started up again, so I realized, oh, now I can reach this areas here. So this is all good. They are just waiting for a free uh, stockpile. But basically, this is the how you do it. This is the basic concept of castle story at this point. You build a castle from the materials. Uh, you are supposed to be able to build bridges as well using wood as support and everything like that. I have not been able to do it myself because I've been too busy making nice looking castles. But yeah, this is how I do it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and that one is placed in the wrong location. And I hope you join me next time when I would have come further ahead on my castle building. This is Oberon Blade. See you next time. Bye for now.